Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope that you all are doing amazing. Hope that your inner child is doing amazing and ready to go on this journey here together. Okay. I wanted to do inner child reading. I love doing these every now and again, just speaking, talking. It can be an inner teenager, and a younger child. It can be your younger self, and just channeling in on that energy. Okay, so and sometimes those expectations can look similar, the same, but those expectations are yours nonetheless. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get into this. I wanted to use my own deck, Ashe, because exactly. So I guess we'll go ahead and start off with, thank you, an affirmation from the book here. Let's see. All right, nice and pretty. So I don't need much. Let's get your overall energy here. Yeah. All right. We have the fourth one down. Fifth. I embody the balanced dolphin energy. So dolphins can be significant, but I embody the balanced dolphin energy. And dolphins are pretty sociable creatures. We're not going to get into that energy of them because we all know, sadly. But it's just the energy. They also, it's this energy where they do shit that you wouldn't expect an animal to do. You know, like getting high off a puffer fish or, you know, being bullies essentially. So that could have also been something that you dealt with as a younger child, or that you were also bullied as a younger child as well. And working on kind of reframing your mind in that aspect. And I feel like kind of with dolphin energy, like I said, this balanced dolphin energy is like give yourself that understanding that you are a person. You have dualities. You have, complexities about you. Like Beyonce said, a walking contradiction at times. So recognize that. And so when you are feeling those moments where you want to, um, like encroach in on the feeling of that inner child being afraid, recognize and hold yourself to recognize, okay, I'm safe now, I'm present now, I'm here now. We can process these feelings and emotions in a place that I don't have to live in that emotion. We can still process it though. And allows for a safer understanding. So if you're like, dang, I did used to be a bitch, or dang, I did used to be weak and allow people to do this to me, it's just like, hey. I love you, you love you. Let's go ahead and work on this together. Let's figure out why we feel this way. Let's figure out why we're looking back at ourselves in shame or frustration or as weak or as a lack thereof. Because nobody, I mean, imagine somebody being like, I love you, but the only time that I'm paying attention to you and looking back is when it's in shame or embarrassment or bitterness. It's like, do you really love me? Do you really care about me? So it's taking that step and realizing and pulling on that in itself. And the balance energy of being like, okay, I want to wear what I want to do what I want, say what I want, act how I want. I want the freedom of a child. I want the curiosity of a child. I want the energy of I don't know what's going on, and that's okay. And so taking all of that in is a realization that yeah, you are more than just one event in life. Okay, I hope this is making sense. So we have I don't want your trauma or situation, and then we have books coming in here. You could be making a book. You could love to read books. You could be starting a book club and seeing somebody at like those book signings. It's like you are living your life in a way that is making you and your inner child happy. You're feeding into the old things that you used to do that maybe you were like, or you kind of stopped, or You recognize the old habits that you used to have. That you're like, I'm not in school anymore. I'm not a child anymore. I don't have to think or act or do that way anymore. And it comes with his understanding of like, I don't want that drama. I don't want that situation. I don't want to go through that cycle. And so you and your inner child are like, let's go do something in this safe space that we now have as adults, or yeah, as adults, only do 18 up. So as adults, young adults, coming into this world, let me recognize what I can do with the capabilities of free will and setting that up. And so it's this energy where you're allowing yourself to just experience life without any restrictions and feeling bad. And then when you do fuck up, you're like, shit. Oh, well. Well, all right. Because you're just like, well, I did it. Oh, well. That's an experience that can be written in a book. That's an experience that can be written in a journal, story to tell now, something to be told. It's this energy when you're allowing yourself to be weird. And you're really pulling in on that. What is that? What's that one movie where it's like the rival girls have to come back together because their kids are getting married? But also, it's like not only were the two daughters rivals, but the moms were rivals as well. I forgot. I think it's like me. I forgot what it's called, but it's hilarious. But it's almost like this energy where you're like, I don't want to do with that. That's not something I want to do. But it's also the realization that in the movie, the girls were seeing each other exactly. They still were kind of acting the way they were in school, but when they sat down and see the destruction of that, ruin the entire wedding, ruin the relationship with her brother, like all this stuff, it was ruining things around them by them acting out in a way of them still her still not wanting to admit like she was a bully. She was a bitch. She was mean. She was like, no, because she was fronting in front of the family and stuff. She's like, no, you literally bullied me. She was like, I don't even remember you. I don't think I would have done that. And she was acting like she didn't do that. And so on this end, she's like, okay, fine. You can act like you didn't do that, but I know it's really going to come out. You got somebody that's lying about what they did being a bully. And then you got somebody that's like, okay, I'm going to have to prove you that you did. Like, what do you mean? My brother is literally marrying my bully. Nobody's listening. I feel like I'm back where I was again, where I wasn't being heard. And so now I'm going to have to lash out to truly be heard. So it's this balance of the dolphin energy, because in the end, they just sat down and had a conversation after the destruction of the wedding, being like, shit, we really did fuck up. Like, we really did push it too far. And so it's like, I don't want to push things too far anymore. I want to look from a perspective that is more open-minded, that is more sincere, that is more safe, that is more comforting, that allows me to truly push myself outside of my comfort zone, to be like, wow, okay, alrighty. All right. Well, all right, that happened. That went on. And then it allows this confidence and boldness in you, right? So just take your time. I'm still doing that. I think it's gonna happen every day. So many levels and stages of being an inner child, Ashe. We got set a bedtime. Definitely take care of yourself. Sometimes when you're like, oh, freedom, some of those rules that were set, you realize later on they were set for a fucking reason. A little bit of discipline in your day goes a long way. That adds into the balance. Because if you're gonna be, I didn't even see this on time. Catching flights, honey. I love that. If you're gonna be living your life, experiencing the world, really creating books, writing books, doing all these things, not involving yourself in bullshit and drama, actually realizing maybe you weren't a bully. A lot of bullying is coming up, because even the movie was about bullying. So really forgive yourself on that if you did bully. Yeah, heal those wounds. Because if you're working out of guilt tripping yourself, you're never going to heal, because now you're just continuously guilt tripping yourself. Like, heal that, forgive yourself, truly be like, okay, damn, I did do those things. That was not right. Do I do that anymore? Hopefully not. No. And this is who I am as a person now. is letting your younger child know, like, we have grown up, we have changed, we are allowed to change, we are allowed to shift and grow, we are allowed to make mistakes and take those mistakes into lessons so that we can push it forward. So be prepared for that. Yeah, we got grab your blanket, it's cold in here. That yellow, green, yellow, and then all this on the side is all white, is clearness. It's this energy of structure on this side and fun on this side. Like, I cannot make this up. It's literally structure on this side, the solar plexus on this side. Keep that balance of the dolphin in here. Right, keep that balance of the dolphin. Oh fuck, my little makeshift thing is going down. Keep the balance of the dolphin in there with the fun, the pleasure, but still, they still got migrations that they meet. Sadly, they're getting Alzheimer's. Oh my god. But it's this energy of, like I said, even when you're pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone, it's to experience something new. Because this is right across from catching flights. We all know it's cold on a plane. We all know that. So take your time. Use this as a revelation of healing for you, because you deserve it. Your inner child is like, hey, all right. And I feel like, yeah, so with a lot, or even if you, shit, we got a new friend. Even if you felt like in those moments you possibly, like, I was bullied. Shit, I was bullied in school. Yes, I was. Yes, I was bullied in school. In my head, hilarious. My inner child is hilarious. Our dark jokes we have work with it, and be okay with working with dark jokes. If you got dark humor, to work the baby, because they literally said rightfully so. Hilarious. I love them, but it's this energy. Like, I was bullied, and then at one point I also became bullied, and then it's just like this. After that, it was just like, hold on, I don't like being bullied, and I don't like being the bully. I'ma just be, and I'm gonna need to learn to forgive. I did apologize to the people that I was able to apologize for. Apologize to you, and they did accept. Some just ignored, and I was like, hey, we are here. So some people, it wasn't even bullying. I just feel like wasn't nice to them. Isn't that crazy? But there was one girl I did bully, so I did apologize to her. Before we graduated too. Shouts out to me. Anyhow, but I realized that, and I literally told them the reason why I bullied you is because I was insecure. And I was literally bullied through all elementary, and then in 6th grade I went Max Mode school with old friends after being bullied over there with people I barely knew. But it was like different type of bullying over there when I moved schools. It was like over there was like a lot of roasting and shit, but I still kind of had people, but they also were bitches. Like, they weren't really friends, like, should not be, you know what I'm saying? But over there was like, I don't know anybody, and they was like, oh, and I can tell, it was just weird. Elementary school energy, maybe that's significant. But then in the 6th grade when I went back, it was somebody else that was new essentially, and I was like, that's so crazy. Why are you doing that? Why? Just to get and I didn't know, I was like, the whole time I was like, I don't really care for that. And then, yeah, actually, I think probably a week or so before we graduated, I was like, shit, we finna end. My bad. I was insecure. I was being a bitch. It wasn't right. And so sometimes you're able to do that. Sometimes you're not. Spirit had me tell the story, maybe possibly for a reason. I didn't get no apologies from none of my boys, but hey, we still saying it was elementary school. But in middle school and high school, I dared a bitch to try it with me. I was like, no, I'm going to treat you how I treat my siblings. I got a slick tongue and I got a quick fist. Okay? Try me if you want to. But by that time, I had learned how to ditch class, because you couldn't ditch class in elementary. Like, it was kind of hard, at least for me, because it was like, bitch, we all got the same class. Anyway, school can be very significant. I'm so sorry, but not sorry, because, hey, Spirit is doing it, we doing it. We got a new friend, and I'm ready for the benefits that discipline provides. Like I said, it's a balancing out. It is literally balancing out. So, like I said, with this whole thing where it's like, I have to let them know, like, hey, we did those things. But you don't need to operate in a way of trying to heal a wound by overextending self, overdoing self, overcompensating, or turning into something else that you don't even want to be. Just start setting rules, start setting restrictions, and allow your inner child to know that it is okay to grow and evolve, and that we have grown and evolved. We have shifted. We are actively living in our manifestations. right? So balance this out. With the books, it's something with creating. I just this books just writing books, but it's like reading books, going to book signings, book clubs. It's this social energy of intellectual social energy. No more the gossip, like just the gossip. It's like, dang, we don't do nothing but talk about people. Because I love a good bit of tea spill, but damn. And then we got the well, all right. I just like to do a recap. It's really saying do a recap. So I don't know. So that's what we're gonna do. And we got Unwell right next to set of bedtime. It's this energy of being okay with embarrassment, taking those risks, taking those chances, allowing yourself to live in a place of being like, hey, nobody's going to yell at us. We're not going to get in trouble. We don't have any parental restrictions of telling us how to be or shit. Even if we don't got parental restrictions, you get what I'm saying? Growing up, it's like, I'm just going to be okay with me. And I'm going to be like, well, all right. That happened, that didn't happen. But the catching the flights and grab your blanket that's going here is stepping outside of your comfort zone in a way that is not restricting, that is not guilt tripping, that is not self sacrificing, that is not looking back at self in a way. It is allowing yourself to continuously elevate and truly actually catch flights, take plans, go to adventures, move, shift, all these things. That I'm ready for the benefits that discipline provides in new friends. This energy, like the affirmation friend said of gathering those things, I embody the balance of the dolphin energy. Let me go ahead and read the dolphin energy when it's balanced. Dolphin, innately intelligent. My bad, but what did I say up top? Intellectual conversations. Yeah, I love a groovy brain. Healer, light, and blessings. Okay? When you are in balance, you are a like-minded spirit. You are an active healer. Sorry, when you are in balance, you are an active healer in strong spiritual practice. Like I said, it's this balance. When you're out of balance, you underestimate your own power. What did I say? So it's coming in here. This also said this card can also indicate a profound blessing is on its way. I love that. You God, what's wrong with you? That's funny. What? Oh my God. What was the song, Spirit? Actually, to remind me, it was a gospel song. It was like a song. I don't know, but this is also a gospel song, and that's what I'm trying to like. Spirit, it'll come up if it needs to. But this being green on the yellow, there's a leak in this soul building, and my soul has got to move my soul. To a night when I was just relaxing and vibing, and or was that last night? It was probably last night. I just been relaxing and vibing every night, and I was just looking in the mirror, and I was like, dang, little me, you are out here living like a grown ass woman, relaxing, enjoying yourself, cooking. I danced today, took a shower, came over here to my like. I am living a life, and it's those moments where you recognize where you are giving yourself that grace to be. And that is also healing your inner child. That is also working on your inner child. So your inner child is saying, have this balance. Be spirited. Be ready. I love this for you. I absolutely love this for you. Let's see if we can get a few. Well, actually, no, I don't think we need any more cards. Yeah. Be ready for new things. New beginnings. Fun. Forgive yourself if you were bullied. Forgive yourself if you did bully. Forgive yourself for if you didn't go through any of those experiences. You was like, I never resonate with any of that. Bitch, I never tried it. I wish I would, but it's this energy, whatever it is. Just forgive yourself, okay? And release and let go and be ready to take on a life that is your own. Because your inner child is like, yeah, we here, bitch. We ready. Be ready. But I love you. Love yourself more. Until next time.